Hello, my name's Dr Higgins. I'm a physician at the Cedar Park Emergency Center. We opened this about 2 years ago, and we're very proud to be serving the community with all of their minor and major emergencies. CPEC is a very weird facility. We're locally owned and operated. The people that work here own the facility and live in this community. It makes us very highly accountable for our care. Cedar Park Emergency Center is a new type of health care delivery model. It's basically an emergency room. It's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It never closes, and it's capable of treating all major and minor emergencies. We treat strokes, we treat heart attacks, we treat amputations. We also treat flu symptoms, we treat cuts. Pretty much we treat anything. It's very difficult. First and foremost, different people do this differently. We always put patients first, and we put quality first. So our focus is basically on how we perform. We want to make sure that patients don't have to wait, they get the absolute best care, and they're accurately diagnosed. And on the tail end of it, we try to make darn sure that they don't get harmed financially from their visit. I actually have 4 children that are growing up in this community, as do many of my partners. One of my partners actually has 6 kids that are growing up in this community. We set out to offer something completely new that basically set a very high level of accountability for our care and our quality. You know, when you go to the hospital, you typically are treated by doctors that you've never seen, and you'll typically never see them again. That's true with nursing. We're trying to provide more of a family practice approach to emergency medicine. We've developed a real community partnership or relationship. We're very much involved with the high school athletic programs. We try to provide as much support as possible to the athletic trainers, the students, athletes, even the parents. We've actually for 2 years in a row now, we've done a heart screening outreach program for free to the community. Just last year when we did that outreach program, we identified over 30 people that had heart disease, and they didn't even know it. They didn't have any symptoms of it. We're all tenured emergency staff, so we're usually the ones that treat the heart attack. And I have to tell you, it was so much fun to go out into the community and find 30 people who were getting ready to have a heart attack and prevent that heart attack. Get them into programs where they were receiving medical therapy or stents or even diet changes and exercise to help prevent their heart disease. That was basically, if we hadn't found it, they for sure would have had a heart attack within the next 5 years. Activities like this are absolutely fun. And we're very proud that we do this for free. About 6 months ago, I met Eugene, and we sat down, and he and I are very similar in so much that we wanted to become, our businesses to become an asset to the community. We happen to have a very large facility here. We're on 6 acres. We certainly don't need that amount of space for just the emergency center. We basically decided at that time to try to help Eugene provide a resource for the community for exercise and wellness. We consider this part of our outreach duty to our community. We don't just treat the emergencies, but we also try to prevent them. I8, their methodologies we believe in very, very wholeheartedly. We believe that their ideology is to take someone and make them their best, to get them to their full potential. We recognize that it would be absolutely great if I had an indoor facility to provide classes, especially in inclement weather. We have set forth in motion designs, and we've been working with the city to try to get permitting to renovate part of our buildings to accommodate I8 in their growth and provide them with indoor facilities. The problem with this is whenever you're dealing with commercial real estate and city permits, you never know if it'll take a month or 8 months to get something done. At present, we are under review with the city of Cedar Park. We had to provide mechanical, electrical, and plumbing engineering designs as well as architectural designs. We're not allowed to do any work at all on the building until we get these permits. The city of Cedar Park is very easy to work with. However, commercial real estate, whenever you do any type of alteration to a building, it has to go through a pretty extensive review process, and that's what we're doing now. Once the review process is complete, we'll go ahead and start construction and get it done. We see that the whole field of healthcare is moving out into the community, more convenient. There's going to be more focus on preventative and wellness medicine. We see I-8 as a partner, not just at CPAC, but also with our other ventures. Certainly, I think that the community, there's definitely a huge opportunity to offer the community the type of resource to keep them healthy and prevent injuries. And I think I-8 will play a big part of that. Initially, when Eugene and I set out to renovate CPAC for the build out, the finish out of the back of our building, we were led to believe that it would only take a month or two. Unfortunately, we're still in review with the city, and we're not really sure exactly when we'll be able to finish out the facility, but it will be done as soon as possible.